We have a little tradition here on closing night, and we like to highlight our seniors and talk for just a minute about them. I'm going to start with Thomas. Where Thomas is? Thomas is right there. Thomas came to us on the stage for the first time this year. And I don't know why he wasn't on stage all along. Because I think he really enjoyed himself. He has run Spotlight, he has been backstage, and he can sweep out this place with a leaf blower like nobody's business. And he is always helping us clean up. And for that, Thomas, you were willing to go that extra mile, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Noelle is in the back, and I probably can't get Noelle to come up here, but Noelle has done this for a couple years. She's done Spotlight, and she's nice and calm and cool and collected until her stand starts wobbling. And this, she almost died, she says. And so Noelle has brought light to the stage, and literally has brought light to this stage, and for that we thank you so much, Noelle. For our first year, we got Joe. And I told them we need someone who can move that curtain. And we give them gloves, which they tear up because those curtains can be brutal. And so every time you saw that those curtains going back and forth as fast as he could, that was Joe behind that. So thanks, Joe. Addison Kirk. She came to us her 8th grade year and has just always given it her all. She has put so much work into this year. The seniors called a meeting with me and said that they wanted to be more involved in set dressing. They wanted to be more involved in decisions. And she was one of them that I could just send, I had an automatic text message between certain ones that and Addison was one of them, and they would come back with the greatest ideas. And they took so much ownership of this show, and a lot of that was Addison. And then this week, where's Whitman? All right, yeah. She has been here, then she wasn't here, then she was here, then she wasn't here. But this girl, she knows stage presence like you wouldn't believe. And she shares that knowledge that she has through dance for many years with her castmates. And when I needed somebody to be bad cop sometimes, she was bad cop. And when I'd say, hey, they're not listening to me do this, can you bring it up? And she would bring it up. And I don't, Preston's coming up, but the dance talent that you have, and we wish you the best of luck with that stage presence in the future. Allie. She gave this amazing pep talk the other night and talked about when I got mad. And I did get mad that night. Parents, you all probably heard about it. Tracy doesn't usually get mad, but Tracy did get mad that night. And I cried, and I told them how we're a family. And these kids are like my family to me, to Mrs. Bergman, to Maddie. And Allie, you are such an important member of our family. I don't know how we would have done it without you. You have shined on this stage. You have shined, girl, just like the diamonds in your eyes. Little B. Little B isn't Little B so much anymore. He's a big boy now. There's
That's my little brother!
Andrew has been in musicals since he was Little B. And I don't know what I'm going to do without a baby. What will we do without a baby on this stage? He took this role on. He even took on those pants. Those pants that I fell in love with, and sending a picture of and said, hey, what do you think about these? And I didn't get an answer back for a really long time. And I knew that he was showing it to the girls to see what they thought, maybe showing it to Mom to see what she thought. And finally, I'm like, an answer on the pants? And he's like, yeah, okay. And those pants, those were amazing. And he wore them with pride. And he did this role like no one else could have. You are Prince. Now the girl with purple hair. I will never forget in 8th grade, I made her an understudy for an upperclassman to kind of put a little fire under him. And she ended up having to take the role over. As an 8th grader, she took on a lead. And when I saw her flip off that table without a care in the world, I almost lost it. Because a week before the show, she took it on with gusto. And she has taken on every part since then with an amazing talent. Someone in the office asked me the other day, when's the last time we had a vocal talent like this? And I gave them a few names because I've been around for a few years. But it's been a long ride with some of these seniors. And Katie, it's been a long ride, and it's been a great ride. Just come hug me. I didn't forget any, did I? I got all 8 of them. They have a big senior class. Now, speaking of our senior class, some of us know this guy named Jim Oberhaus. Some of us were taught by this guy named Jim Oberhaus. Yeah. And so, when a few years ago, we wanted to start a scholarship, there was no one else's name that it could go in. And it is my hope this year that we've collected enough that we can give out 2 scholarships instead of just 1. That is my hope, is to be able to carry on the legacy that he's passed on to me, he's passed on to Allison, and he's passed on to so many of these kids. Whether he touches their lives directly or not, whether indirectly or directly, he touches their lives. And so I'm going to read the names of the winners because I got to do something happy. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what basket you won. I'm just going to tell you that you won a basket, and then I'll send this back over to the table, and they'll tell you what you won. These are our winners: Rachel Feehan, Willow Mae Vaughn. Woo! Willow Mae, woo! Heather Gamble, Stephanie Barnheisel, Alex Vandebush, Aaron Schwiebert, Mrs. Ballo, Lisa Rudder, Calliope. Calliope won something. You want me to tell you what you won? Oh, well, you'll have to wait. Gonzalez. Mariah. Let's hear it for Mariah. Maybe it's Mariah who won. And Mary Shope. So those are our winners. So I think I'm going to hand it over to the kids now.
Good? Okay. Thank you all for coming to our final show. We really appreciate all the support we've gotten this year. We have a few gifts we'd like to give out. So starting with our choreographer, Maddie Gokenauer. She's hiding. Maddie made us do things we've never done before on stage, besides like Addison before, and we sweat a lot, and it was a lot of a mess, but we had so much fun learning the dances, and we're really glad we got Maddie this year. So another round of applause for Maddie. The next director we want to recognize is Allison Gherkin. She was our assistant director and music director this year. Such an inspiration for every single one of us in this room. We literally wouldn't be here without her. Her musical talent and her giving that to us has meant so much to every single person. And I can't believe it's the last time. Yeah, you're our mom. Yeah, we cry in her room a lot. And she gives us snacks and we take naps and it's great. So, yeah. And Oreos. She's like the queen of Oreos. So, we are very thankful for Mrs. Durkin. Thank you so much. And last but certainly not least, Tracy Black, our director. This show would not be possible without Tracy. She puts in so much time, effort into literally everything we do. Our costumes, which all look amazing this year, and set, literally everything. She holds it all together, and the show would not be possible without you. She's always there when you want to talk, and she'll definitely light a fire under your butt if you need it. But we really appreciate everything she's done for us this year. So, Tracy Black. That's it. Thank you guys for coming.